Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Mr. Depp.
Good afternoon.
Can you please tell the jury why you're here today?
Yes. About 6 years ago, Ms. Heard made some quite heinous and disturbing, brought these disturbing criminal acts against me that were not based in any species of truth.
She made it up.
It was a complete shock
Whoa.
that it just didn't need to go in that direction, as nothing of the kind had ever happened, though the relationship, there were arguments and things of that nature, but never did I myself reach the point of striking Ms. Heard in any way, nor have I ever struck any woman in my life. And so at the time, because the news of this, her accusations had sort of permeated the industry and then made its way through media and social media, became quite a global let's say, quote unquote, fact, if you will.
That ruined his career.
Since I knew that there was no truth to it whatsoever, I felt it my responsibility to stand up not only for myself in that instance, but stand up for my children, who at the time were 14 and 16, and so they were in high school, and I thought it was diabolical that my children would have to go to school and have their friends or
Ridicule
people
them.
in the school approach them with the infamous People magazine cover with
Black eye.
Miss Heard with a dark bruise on her face, and then it just kept it kept multiplying. It just kept getting bigger and bigger.
But notice what he said. He said it had reached a worldwide stage where it was fact. This is what happens when you get hashtag believe all women. You get men that are guilty until proven innocent. Is that the way that it's supposed to work? Because you're guilty in the eyes of the public perception. You are guilty if you get accused of something like that, because why would she lie? Why would she have bruises? Why would she just make all that up? And it ruined this man's career.
So it was my responsibility, I felt, to not only attempt to clear my name for the sake of, for many reasons, but I wanted to clear my children of this horrid thing that they were having to read about their father, which was untrue. And also, after many years of being in this industry, at the time, it was I'd probably been in the industry 30 plus years, 35 years. never had any problems, anything like that. And I had met many people over the years, many of the people,
Got to clear his name with them.
and had the opportunity to talk to those people and to even give advice to these people. And I'm not. My goal is the truth. My goal is the truth because it killed me that people that I had spoken with, that I had met with over the years, who maybe were in a not such a great position and they needed advice, and I gave them the best advice I could. All I could think of was that those people would think that I was a fraud and that I had lied to them.
Yeah.
And so I had to wait for my opportunity to address the charges, which were criminal charges. And they just weren't true. So I felt the responsibility of clearing the record as the only way that I could get to the point where I could speak has really taken.
This is terrible. This is so sad.
6 years. And it's been 6 years of
Pain.
trying times.
6 years. 6. It's not 6 months. 6 years. Think about that for a quick second. With an allegation like that and a court case after that, and all of these people looking at you sideways. 6. Sue her into the ground.
It's very strange when one day you're Cinderella, so to speak, and then in 0.6 seconds you're Quasimodo.
Yeah.
And I didn't deserve that, nor did my children, nor
Right,
did the
kids.
people who have believed in me for all these years. I didn't want any of those people to believe that I had done them wrong or lied to them or that I was a fraud. I pride myself on honesty. I pride myself on truth. Truth is the only thing I'm interested in.
It's a good thing to fight for.
Lies will get you nowhere, but lies build upon lies and build upon lies. It's too much to cover. I'm obsessed with the truth, and so
Me
today
too.
is the first opportunity that I've been able to speak about this case in full for the first time.
Mr. Depp, how do you feel about the intimate details of your life being aired in this process?
Look at his face.
As a father, raising kids, when they were very, very little, it was important to me, very important to me, to try to
Protect them.
shield my children as much as possible
Yeah.
from looking at their father or their mom, for that matter, as novelties. I didn't want my children to experience hordes of paparazzis.
He's always been a very private guy. I don't remember much about his private life other than what Amber Heard had come out with.
So I was always a very private person. So for me to come up here and stand before you, or sit before you,
Difficult.
all, and spill the truth is quite exposing. And it's unfortunate that it's not only exposing for myself, it's exposing for my family, it's exposing for Miss Heard, it's exposing for, it never had to go in this direction.
There is nothing I want more than to see out this case is to her face the full extent and justice of the law. It takes a certain type of psychopathic, narcissistic, destructive person to completely make up a story involving domestic abuse and violence. She had no regard for Johnny Depp. She had no regard for the children. She only had regard for herself and how she felt within the particular situation. And she set out on a disgusting lie down a destructive path of trying to ruin him and his career. For all of the men that watch content in this space right here, do understand is that if it can happen to Johnny Depp, it can happen to you as well. There is nothing in your life that exempts you from the torture of a succubus. I maintain this on my channel. Who you choose within your life is one of the most important decisions you will ever make within your life, if you do so choose. And because Johnny Depp chose an insurgent, this is what he has to deal with. Although Johnny Depp has to go through what he doesn't want to go through in order to expose the truth, because it continues to put himself and his family out into the limelight, I'm happy that he has the courage, the wherewithal, and the team behind him to be able to do it. Make a complete and utter example out of her. Situations like this are happening to far too many men. Shit, even in my life, I've been falsely accused of shit. And these young demonic women continue to choose to do this or to leverage the cops or the court system in their favor because they face no repercussion. So because she chose to lie and to continue with that lie for as long as what she did, I think she should have the complete and utter book thrown at her. Make an example out of her. Last but not least, if you guys remember what saved Johnny Depp in this situation, it's because he recorded a conversation. At the point that you begin to realize that you're dealing with an insurgent, you have to begin to record those conversations only for protection for yourself. If it wasn't for those recorded conversations, the lid would not have been blown off in this particular case. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tourism reviews at gmail.com. Do you guys agree with the things that I'm saying within this video? Leave your comments down below so we can interact regarding this particular situation. Until next time, YouTube.